Jai Shri Gurudev. In today's class, let us see how to find the centroid of this simple T section that is given. So the first thing that has to be observed is over here that the x-axis and y-axis has already been mentioned and it is given at one extreme left hand side corner. First, that is mark the centroidal axes. The centroidal axes are going to be present somewhere like this: xx followed by y. Now we can break this particular T section into two pieces, that is first into a rectangle over here and second into this rectangle over here. So I'll just write them out over here. The first one, the breadth is 120, depth is 10, plus the second one, breadth is 10 and the depth is 60. Let us call this as component 1 and then this as component 2. Now as usual we are going to write a table. The first column of the table is going to be components. Next area is going to be in mm square. Next it's going to be xi in mm. Next yi in mm. Next a into x in mm cube. The last one is going to be a into y in mm cube. We have two components, component 1, component 2. So what is the first component? Over here, what is the area? Breadth into depth, that is 120 into 10. 120 into 10. The next one is breadth is 10, depth is 60, area is going to be 10 into 60. Now coming to xi, that is the horizontal distance. For this particular horizontal distance, so it's going to lie somewhere over here. I'm talking about this first one. So the distance from the origin or from your x-axis, this is going to be your x1. So that is going to be b divided by 2, that is 120 divided by 2. So this is 60. The second one, that is this second component. So this becomes your second component and this is x2. Again that is also going to be 60 itself. So 120 divided by 2, because your y axis is the symmetrical axis, hence it is going to be again breadth divided by 2. So 120 divided by 2, 60. Now coming to yi. So this is where you have to be careful. For this given rectangle, the first component that we are considering, so this is going to be the centroid, that is 10 by 2, which is 5, but we are calculating from the origin. So from the origin to this particular point, it is going to be 60 plus 5. 60 plus 5. 60 plus 5 you can write it directly, or 60 plus 10 by 2, both are going to mean the same. The second one, that is the second component over here, say the centroid is going to be somewhere over here. So this is y2. So that is 60 divided by 2, d divided by 2, which is 30. Now let us first take the summation of area. So it is going to be 1200 plus 600, so it's 1800. Next a into x, 1200 into 1200 into 60, which is 72 followed by 3 zeros. The next one 600 into 60, 36 followed by 3 zeros. The next one 1200 into 65, 78 followed by 3 zeros. The next one 600 into 30, 18 followed by 3 zeros. Now the summation of a into x make sure you're going to add the values. So it is going to be 108 followed by 3 zeros. The next one, it is 96 followed by 3 zeros. Now let us write x bar and y bar. This concludes our problem with it. So summation a into x divided by summation a, which is 108 followed by 3 zeros divided by 1800. Next is y bar, which is summation a into y divided by summation a, which is 96 followed by 3 zeros divided by 1800. So if you are going to calculate it, in the first case you are going to get a value of 60 mm. Make sure to write the units. The next one is you are going to get a value of 53.33 mm. So with this, the problem is done. So this is your x bar and y bar. So what does this mean? It means that somewhere over here, so this is 60 mm. So obviously on this line itself your centroid is of the x component and y component is 53. Say something like this now. So this distance is your x bar, which is 60, and this distance is your y bar, which is 53.33.